Okay. Just trying to see if I can add the title here. Nope. Nope. Not. Let's see here. Nope. Not at all. Okay. So I can't add the title. So good evening, everybody. Good evening. Um, I am Denise Moore, and just welcome back to my channel. My channel is entitled Heal, Empower, Release. And who I am is I'm a mental health counselor, and I practice in the state of Florida. Okay. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, meaning I have my own private practice. I'm able to accept insurance and private pay. So if you're in a Florida area or not in a Florida area and you are in need of a mental health counselor, it's okay to contact me and I will put you in touch with whoever you need to be in touch with. We see our clients here virtually. We also see them in person. We love helping individuals who are going through grief, going through trauma, who are in relationship recovery. We actually have a group regarding narcissistic abuse recovery because we know there are many individuals who have been in that situation. Um, we're also in the community having different events. Actually, tomorrow I'll be at a health fair just speaking about mental health and just sharing my knowledge with the community. So again, thank you for coming in today and just hearing what I'm going to speak about. I just want to educate you on Suicide Awareness Month. September is Suicide Awareness Month, and there are individuals who have died by suicide. So we just want to honor those families of those victims because we know that it's hard. I know our cousin did that 2 years ago. So we've been um, moving forward without him having our new normal. But for many individuals, it's very difficult. Um, it's a very difficult reality that many of us do face. So I just want to talk about it's a lot of weight that we carry without realizing it. Sometimes we may know about it, sometimes we may not know about it, or we're just so used to carrying this weight that it's just already here. So we're going to talk about just a little bit about some trauma, depression, and then the silent struggles. Many times individuals will carry on this weight by themselves. They're not out here, hey Sarah, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. They're not receiving any assistance. They're not out here sharing their struggles with someone or anyone. They're just carrying that weight and just keeping it all on themselves. So, in regards to that, it's very heavy, as I said, and it definitely weighs you down and it causes you to stay in that silent struggle. And so what we like to do as therapists is help you to lift that weight. We want to peel that onion back. We want to share in that with you so you know that you don't always have to carry that weight alone. Sometimes we were told to carry it alone. Sometimes we were told not to ask for help because that's seen as weakness. Okay. And so here we are. We definitely want to unbox that and unpack that. So, as a reminder, like if you are struggling with thoughts of suicide, or you're struggling with being overwhelmed, or you're carrying a lot of weight, and there is no one that you can speak to immediately, it is okay to dial 988. That's nationwide. They're anonymous. They have no idea where you live until you tell them. So whatever assistance you are looking for, you can find it with 988. They will come and they will help you. Just a little bit about me and therapists, what we do when someone comes in and say that they do want to harm themselves. We really have to assess. We have to assess where they are mentally. We have to assess if they have a plan. We have to assess if they need just a safety plan. We have to assess their mental health diagnosis. We have to look at if they started medication. We have to look at if they've been thinking about this for a while or today, or did something happen. We're not always going to put the grippy socks on people if they come in and say that is their thought. Now, if that is their thought and they have a concrete plan, absolutely. We're gonna go do the grippy socks. We're gonna go ahead and have them talk to the professionals about that. You will get the grippy socks then, because we want you to know that there's help out there. We want you to know that there's assistance out there. We definitely want you to know that. So again, please call 988. That's the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah. So, oh, some notes here. So sometimes, like I said in the beginning, like it feels like we're just carrying like the world on our backs, like so much on our shoulders, so much on our shoulders. And we just want you to know that you can receive some help from that. And asking for help, it's not seen as weakness at all. Asking for help is absolutely seen as assistance. It's something that's definitely needed in our lives. Hold on, yeah, let me just control this right quick. This is a serious topic, and so if you're not coming to be serious, you can just move on and unfollow me and just move around. Okay, respectfully. There are times when we actually need the help, and so I'm just trying to give you some knowledge so you can get some help if that help is needed out there. So there's a lot of things that a lot of individuals deal with: trauma, they deal with depression, they deal with a lot of heavy and hurtful and harmful feelings that they believe that there's no relief. And so what we do is we offer and we provide that relief to you. As I stated earlier, if someone comes in and letting us know that they're feeling that way, we are able to assess the situation and see how serious it is. There's different levels to it. Sometimes you may just need to talk out the situation and come up with different solutions. Sometimes you need to invite your support system in. Sometimes you need a safety plan to be created for you, a plan that you can follow when you are having these feelings. Sometimes you need treatment from us and other providers in the community. And sometimes you also need to go into treatment, like inpatient treatment. However, whatever that need is, we're here to help you with that. We're here to assess that for you as well. So let's talk a little bit about trauma. Trauma isn't just always military individuals. PTSD is real, whether it's from a car accident, whether it's seeing someone deleted on TV as we did last week, whether it's you have experience where the World Trade Center that happened like 24 years ago. We don't know. So whatever your trauma is, just know that it's not always visible. You also have emotional trauma, physical trauma, financial trauma. So much can happen. And looking at an individual, you cannot tell that that is what they're going through. So it's not always visible, as we stated before. And it does affect who we are. It does affect how we act. It does affect how we live. And it also affects how we think. It also comes from childhood wounds. It can come from racial wounds. It can come from grief. It can come from work-related wounds. Like people have work-related trauma and they come in and they seek assistance for that trauma, believe it or not. And sometimes these can impact having suicidal thoughts because a lot of individuals, again, don't want to be here because they're carrying all that weight and they're not unpacking that just so they can get that help and get the assistance that they need from life. A little bit about depression. Now, depression can be lifelong or it can be temporary. It can also be situational as well. Situational depression, for example, is someone passing away. Depression can come from that. Will that depression last forever? No. A pet passing away. Depression can't come from that. Will it last forever? No. Serious depression, having that chemical imbalance in your brain and not realizing that's what it is. So depending on the level of depression you have, medication may be needed along with therapy, or therapy may be needed, but it all really does depend. There are individuals who see that as a sign of weakness. There are individuals who see depression as you're just lazy and you're not trying hard enough and you're not pulling yourself up by your own bootstraps and you're not out here doing what they do when they feel sad. It's two totally different things. It's more than just feeling sad. It's a loss of interest in things. It's a low motivation. It's constant fatigue. You're tired all the time. You have these negative thoughts that's weighing you down every single day, all day. It's that feeling of helplessness, hopelessness, worthlessness. So when you are in that depressive state, you are at the lowest of the lowest of the low that you can be in. And there are some individuals who cannot just snap out of it and they need some assistance with that. That's also something that can weigh someone down, that can also be a cause and a factor for someone to want to die by suicide. And so, what our society does, we don't always want to release it because we don't believe we have time. I don't have time to go to the doctor. I don't have time to take off from work. I don't have time to take care of myself. I'll check out that ache or that pain later. And later never comes, or later it comes in the form as death sometimes. You're absolutely worth it. You're absolutely worth. Take some time off to go and take care of yourself. Please. I am an advocate for that. And I'm not an advocate for you working yourself to death because many individuals do that. We don't always hear. We hear about it, therapists. So we hear about it. We see clients and we're in different groups and we can, we share some things that happen. However, it's real out there, y'all. It's definitely real. And not going to take care of yourself because you have to work, because you have to earn money. It's important, yes, but your life is too. You only receive one of you. That's it. That's it. It's that struggle to just release it. You have some individuals who will say, "Pray it away." Well, even the Bible talk about prayer and works. So while you're praying, there is action that you can take and that you need to take, and that's okay. You can absolutely see a therapist. You can absolutely let your physician know. You can absolutely let your friends and family know that you trust. And that's very, very supportive of you and non-judgmental. You can absolutely do that. There is a stigma in society, and there's a stigma out there with marginalized communities. I'll talk about my Black community. There's a stigma in my Black community about going to therapy. Fear of being seen, that they're going to see a therapist. Fear of coming into our office, that people will know that they're there for therapy. Fear of being judged and or misunderstood. So it's still out there. Fear of being seen as weak or as crazy, when all we're trying to do is we're really trying to help you. That's it. So some of the things that we work on doing is helping you to let that go. We really try to help you put a name to whatever is going on with you, to whatever that you're feeling, so you can let that go. Because you don't have to carry it. You don't have to take on somebody else's burdens and pick that up and carry it. You don't have to do that. That's something that you're choosing to do. So we teach you that you have permission to heal. You have permission to heal. You have permission to put that weight down. You have permission to take that off and put that to the side. You have permission to do that. We already spoke about therapy. If you're spiritual, if you like to go to church, absolutely go ahead and do that. Call on your pastor or your priest or anyone that's within your religious group, if that's what you do and who you are. Absolutely tap into that. It's good. Some people journal. Some people create a playlist to help them out. Some people exercise. Some people will practice setting boundaries. Some people sleep. Some people rest. Some people go outside. Some people take trips. Some people go shopping. So there is a lot that goes into taking care of yourself so you don't get so bogged down and so weighed down that you're absolutely contemplating suicide. This whole month is Suicide Awareness Month. And so what we're attempting to do is give you some pointers and show you some ways of how people can get to that point. And it's not that they're weak. They see no other option. No other option. So if you've been carrying weight, an exercise that I like to do is take out a piece of paper And on top of that paper, just write the weight I've been carrying. And just really take some time and write down everything that feels heavy to you. What are you carrying that feels so heavy? What is it? Emotions, people, events that you're carrying? Are they all yours or are they someone else's? What is that weight that you're carrying? Don't be cute. Don't censor yourself and be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna put that on there." This is you. This is a time for you to be honest with yourself. I'm not gonna see this. This is not homework that you turn into me. This is for you. What is that weight that you're carrying? Write that down on that piece of paper. And just absolutely know that you don't have to carry that weight alone. Once you start writing it down, I guarantee you'll be able to see this is not even really my issue. I really don't have to carry this weight. That's not my problem. How many problems are truly, truly yours and problems that you have picked up from somebody else? On that paper, what can you actually control? And what do you need to release? This is the weight that you're carrying. What is it? What is that weight that you're carrying? Write it down on that paper. Be honest. That's an honest self assessment that you can practice and do. Journal prompt. If you love to journal, so here's a journal prompt for you. What are the weights in my life right now that I need to release? What are the weights in my life right now that I need to release? What do you need to release? What is that weight that you absolutely need to release? Because the weight is real. The weight that we carry is absolutely real. We don't always have to carry that trauma. We don't have to carry that struggle. We don't have to carry that depression in silence. It's help, it's healing, and it's hope. There's hope for you, there's healing for you, and there is hope for you. So again, September is Suicide Awareness Month. If you are having those thoughts or know someone who's having those thoughts, please pick up your phone and dial 988. They are an amazing resource for you, and they will give you the help and the assistance that you need. They will connect you with someone in your area should you need that. If you need to talk to a therapist, it's okay to contact me and I will help you find a therapist in your area that you'll be able to speak to. Sometimes therapy can be for free, and we can talk to you about how therapy can be for free. There are therapists that offer pro bono. Your job will offer EAP services. On Instagram, there's an organization called Black Men Heal. They offer Black men 8 free therapy sessions. There's also the Loveland Foundation for Women. There's also Open Path Collective. That is a service that you pay a one-time fee, is no more than $60, and your therapy sessions are at low cost, out of pocket, as low as $30. Because we're here to help, we're here to heal, and we're here to give hope. That's our practice. That's our calling. So until next time, keep healing, stay empowered, and keep releasing that weight off you. And if you need my assistance, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.